Should companies be allowed to charge different prices based on age? Mobile dating app Tinder thinks so. It's announced an interesting new pricing scheme. You can now subscribe to Tinder Plus and get enhanced features for $9.99. But only if you're under 30 years old. If you're over 30, you'll pay $19.99. Is this ageist, or is this setting their service so it's just accessible to younger people who might not have as much cash to afford a dating app? But first, in case you don't know what Tinder is, it's a mobile app that shows you a picture of someone, and you swipe one way or another to vote if that person is hot or not. If you both vote each other hot, you're given their contact information, and you can, get in touch with them and start dating. Yep, it's a dating app which is based purely on looks. So anyway, back to the pricing plan. What do you guys think of this dating app's pricing plan? Ageist? Not? Is this a good idea? Not? Lewis, why don't you start us off?
It is a bit ageist, but it's not that uncommon to see that. I mean, a lot of companies do that. I mean, insurance. If you're younger, you pay more, don't you? That's just one example. There's tons of other companies doing similar different pricing tiers based on your age.
Yeah, like Spotify has a student tier, which most students.
And think about all, like Apple, Microsoft, Dell. All of them give student discounts if you're a college student. Which, I mean, like, granted, if you're a college student, it doesn't mean you're a certain age, but I mean, it's usually,
Right. It is a way that a company is kind of sorting people into two categories, and Tinder just happens to be age or not. I mean, think about bars and ladies' night. Ladies get half-price drinks on Wednesday, and is this just another way of a company giving a perk to kind of get the kind of people to use their service?
I think they should have spun it more a little bit that way. I think the media took this and ran with it, like, oh, look, they're charging people 30 years and over, like, twice the price. I mean, like, it makes sense the way they explain it. They're like, the majority of our users are younger, and and I think at one point they actually admit that the app doesn't work if it's not as good if you're over 30, so that's why they're charging more.
Because you can't see the screen. Because I can't. Dan, what do you think about this whole sorting of people?
Oh, good heavens! Yeah, I
Have you used Tinder?
No, I haven't used Tinder actually, but my my niece does.
Oh,
she lives in Florida and she's used it a couple times, but I think it's ageism. I don't know. It just smacks of. We only want a certain age group, on there or what. I don't know. It just bugs me.
Do we all just feel that way because we're all over 30? And if
it could be.
If we had to start.
But I mean, I understand like if it was a student discount, because you could be 60 years old and go back to college, and that wouldn't be horrible. But I mean, it just sounds. This sounds like the digital version of Logan's Run. It's like if you hit 30, it's off to carousel for you. So
I will get these swipes back. Will I get these swipes back?
I know, exactly. So yeah, I think it's ageism. I hate it, and I think they should. I think they should take it down right now. Let me wave my cane around
and get off my lawn with
get off my lawn, you crazy kids.
I know it is weird that like we sort discounts this way all the time, and yet for some reason to have it be an age limitation just kind of smacks as strange, but I can't help but feel it is because I am over 30, and if I were younger I'd be like, this is great. But I mean also, if they want their app to be stock full of young, hot, attractive people, this is one way of doing it, rather than old over 30.
Well, and what's to stop you from lying about your age? I mean, I could go on there and say I'm 18. People believe that.
People just staring at the phone for a second.
Right.
Okay, I got it.
It's Benjamin Button's brother.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess since it's linked to your Facebook profile, maybe. I think someone was saying that a workaround to this is to set your profile to make it seem like you're younger, so that you get the discount. It is a strange thing. Like, how are they really going to enforce this?
Right.
Even? Are they leaving it up to the users to be like, oh, you're right, I'm over 30, I better pay twice as much?
Well, I mean, maybe it just could be, another marketing scam. It's like, we'll throw this out there, cause a hubbub, and get all this free publicity. I don't. It's hard to separate the wheat from the chaff these days.
You could go backpedal.
I don't know. This is not just our nation. This is in the UK. They did this separation as well, and it does seem like they're going ahead with it. But I mean, look, if we've learned anything about company decisions, is that they can be reversed like that.
Right.
May I remind you of Quickster and Netflix,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
But in the UK, the age limit is actually 28, not 30. So you have even 2 fewer years in America, or in the UK, than you do here. So just, you know, congratulations on being born American. You get 2 more years of $10 Tinder, I guess. Well, that's our 2 cents. What's yours? Is Tinder's new pricing policy ageist, or do we need some way of separating the hot from the not, and that's the way to do it? Leave us your comments about this subject matter in the comment section below. For DealNews.com, along with Louis Ramirez and Dan Ledbetter, I'm Jeff Summergy. Goodbye.